All right, y'all, we back. After a nap and a brief interlude, I came back. I'm here. She's here. She's back. And we're gonna go pick up Emmerich because Jesus Christ, he's it. Oh, all right. So, what do I have here? Mm. Dang, I don't have that one yet. All right, we're definitely doing this one. But what I want to do before I jump to Emmerich is I want to go to the lighthouse. And I want to try to like upgrade some stuff. Thanks from Treviso. Thanks from Treviso. Rook, Taya, and Taya said she could get this to you. I just wanted you to know that thanks to your rescue, I was able to get supplies from Ravane down to Treviso. We just sprang a large group of prisoners free. Thanks to you and the Lords of Fortune, we had poisons to take out the Antim guards at the station, herbs to treat the prisoners' injuries, and gold for the bribes to get them safely out of Treviso. Treviso will be free, and Antim will regret ever showing their faces here. Yours, Natalie, of House Kentori. That's cute. Okay. So let me go and try to like level up some things. Can I put oh, I have to go upstairs and change. Hold on. So can I just put on my clothes? I can. It was N7 yesterday, so I kind of want to wear my new house clothes. That's cool. I look cute. All right, let's go. All right, then let's check real quick. Laura and Tosh are together.
Offer, dweller. I will answer.
Wait, no. Which one was it? I think it was this one. No. It was this one. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's really what I wanted to do, was level this up. It's the ability damage for me. Alright. I can enchant this. Oh, you're gonna do one or the other. Okay. Always gotta pet him.
Mierda. This place makes my eyeballs itch.
Alright, so let's go get Emmerich. So let's... Oh wait, no, I wanted to go see what they were talking about.
I wish I could breathe fire. I don't know, it just feels like the kind of thing that could be useful, you know?
Sometimes it helps to burn through stuff.
I wonder if we could make it go further or hotter. How long can you hold your breath?
Not long. Healers say it's because breathing fire hurts my lungs.
Oh, never mind then.
All right. Let's go. I will be taking my man. Wow.
This is it. No sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls.
Sir?
Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl, what a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
Amrock.
Charmed.
I liked that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
What?
Looks great.
Thank you. You know, I'm never quite sure how these spells strike someone from outside Navarra. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming?
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
Oh, wow. I've never seen anything like this.
This place looks crazy. Did he just jump down?
Ahead. Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
It singled you out.
Where'd everyone go?
Damn, what was that? You are trash for that, sir.
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Damn. Got a legendary shatter rune. Whoa.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
Girl, what?
Undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're fighting.
Aren't you a necromancer?
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things.
must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
Whoa.
So, Professor,
Just Emmerich, please.
you weren't that surprised we need a Fate expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when.
Okay.
Get ready.
My gosh, my man. Girl, what the? Can I turn around, please? Damn. Not a lost wedding ring. Oh. Oh.
magic?
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
Okay. Uh-huh. Oh. I need 3 of them.
This is locked too. I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid.
Can't do this without a wisp.
They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
How do we get down there?
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
Oh, I thought that was bad. It's not bad. God damn it! Alright, well, at least we can just run straight through now. Wait, so where's the other one? Where? Dang! Ah!
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door. Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
Uh-huh.
We have company.
Lucana struck a blow!
I was minding my business.
The attack from a distance! We need to close in. Stay in cover.
Haha. You don't like water either.
Have them now. You're attacking from afar. Rook. Struck Lucanus.
Okay.
Ah, nicely done.
Girl, what the heck? Why would you do that? Why? Alright. Oh my gosh, not in the water. Alright, let's go.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, what is that? Where? Oh, it's over there. How do I get over there? Can I? No. No. Hmm.
Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I trained with the Wardens in the Anderfels.
Home to the fortress of Weishaupt. I've heard stories. You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
This is amazing. Nope. Be careful. Ooh. we get in there? In here? No.
Here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook?
Let me light this, because there's so much to look around.
This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Oh, girl.
Then what? The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade.
Any malicious spirit?
Unattached ones. Your own companion will be safe.
Judgment lies with the dead. Okay. What? Why?
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Talking to corpses with magic.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Open the door!
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down,
So don't dawdle.
Found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
Not him on the fence.
artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
Oh. Not gathering the powers. Hold on a second. We begin to rock. Hey, steady. Steady rocking on. That looks like a donut. All night long. It's right there. Give me that. Thank you. Oh, that's where we're going? Ooh, there's another one. Hold on. Can we, like, break down the little warty wards? Ah! What's my favorite thing to do?
Nicely done, Rook.
Oh, not off the edge.
Well, down one more despair demon.
Okay, so
That's the
here's the
last of
thing.
them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori.
Gimme. See somebody by the crates. Just. Hi, I see you. What is this?
This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learned to make miniature ones into Vinter.
What? Scrawled note. Gone to the upper chambers to investigate a noise. With luck, it's only one of those lumbering Navarran corpses. What a sight. Throw my body to the flames like we do in the rest of the civilized world. Amen.
Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
My goodness, this is actually quite fun. I know I'm not saying much just because I'm like kind of involved.
The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
That's what I thought we had to do.
There's one chain.
was talking?
Got it.
But who was talking? God damn. I need you to roll, sweetie. He's right over there, though. And a little too far.
Now's your chance.
Is everyone intact?
Good. Potty. Cross. Good. Woo! I saw him charging.
Look out behind you!
Damn, did he just explode?
Quickly!
Still in one piece.
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
I didn't want to do that. He just jumped down. And he did. My man is off on a mission. We're tough in good condition. We see we're standing tall, no fear. Take it from a frequent flyer. Can we break those?
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori.
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
There's the Venatori.
No!
How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is slowly awakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Venatori's got demons.
Typical of them.
They're behind you.
We're halfway there.
Now's your chance. Rage demon.
Hold fast. Behind you.
Whoa! Fuck. Where am I?
Run, quickly!
A despair spirit.
Ah! Man, right into it.
Hold on.
Emmerich, now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself.
I can't even fucking see. Shit. My god.
Thank you, but come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
How do you, oh, can't get into there. Okay. So I guess we have to come back.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from.
Oh. Oh. I just wanna. Whoa.
Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
Sure, buddy. You're my friend. You are my friend. Ah. I need your mystic help.
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
Oniric?
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
Where the hell did he come from?
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fae.
Sir,
the
that voice.
Tear it wide open to get to the Blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fate expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navara. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
It's giving me chills. You better talk something else. Say something else.
Elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things.
Gather
Come,
the
Manfred.
things! Not a hiss.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navara, nothing stays down for long.
I can't wait to go back and explore it.
The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the Gloaming Lantern.
I'm so intrigued. Like, how long is this game? I feel like this should be the end of the game. I've been playing forever, but I'm having a blast. But I think I'm still on part 1. I think I'm still on Act 1, I mean.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
So instead of one giant fight, we have a lot of smaller ones. I bet that won't make things any easier.
The gods have made bargains with the worst people in Thedas, offered them all power. And it's not as though the Antam or Venatori will care about the price.
So how do we fight back then?
Bust them in the
We
head.
don't have an army, but we do have allies, like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Crows, particularly after we helped save their city.
Thea and Viago know what is owed. They will make good on that debt.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
The First Warden hasn't been thrilled with how I'm carrying out my duties.
So are you a new one, huh?
If we go to the wetlands, I'm hoping the First Warden's safely over in Weishaupt.
Couldn't say. Still, you can't get in any more trouble with the Order than you already are.
Yeah. Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
No. But you know how Antoine's normally got nice, neat handwriting?
Yes.
Could barely read his note. He's either excited, scared, or both.
Alright.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. Or the closest damn thing to them.
Nev, you're back.
Yeah, I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkaren, our fate expert, and Tosh, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met.
So you're a dragon hunter? Minrathous could have used you.
What's going on?
Back home, what isn't? Look, you made an impossible call without enough information.
You're right.
I get it. It's the corner the gods put us in. It just might take time to shake off.
You are back though, right?
Yeah, Belle. I'm back.
Good to have you back, whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be a part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what happened to Minrathous, I've got even more reason to go after the gods. If anyone's got a shot at this, it's the people here. I'm still on the job. Count on it.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up.
Right.
Be ready to move when I call.
We need to go back and explore Tate.
Never easy, is
We need
it,
a
kid?
bar.
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
I don't think it ever should be easy. As soon as it gets easy, you're not the right person to make those decisions. It needs to be hard. That's how you know you're taking it seriously.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. You get that. Not everyone does. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit.
The way his hair is hairing.
You'll find your way through this. I know it.
Drawing on his necromantic powers, Imric banished the despair demons infesting the shrouded halls and drove out the invading Venatori. Learning that malevolent ancient gods are causing chaos in the Fae, the professor joined the team to help stop these mystical threats to creation. Unbeknownst to him, the Venatori plot is beginning a chain of events that would lead Imric to a dark figure from his past. Companion is hardened after experiencing a blighted dragon attack. She's less trusting and more self-reliant. Her damaging abilities are increased, but she will no longer use supportive abilities. And relationship progress is slowed. Okay, nope, still under science importance. Right? Right? Okay, I don't know. Listen, I really like this weapon. I really like this weapon. Look at the stagger. I gotta keep the flying kite. The stagger on this thing is nasty. Control ability damage. Oh, just necrotic damage. What is this? Ravage. We're gonna try that. Look at him, you better pose up, bitch. Yep. Oh, and his skills. Let's see. What does he do? Bell tolls. Casts Death Curse stat after a short delay causes the enemy to explode. Ooh. Slowdown time. Entangling spirits. Final rites. Alright, so that and then me. That one. Permission granted. You have driven despair from the shrouded halls. For this you have our thanks. If the Venatori return to plunder, hunt them as you will. book club notes for our first book club meeting. Attending Hallowed Halls by Marcellus Ingenuus. Frustrated that the book was not accurate about how the undead actually work. Agreed that the romance subplot had the pleasing air of a classic tragedy. Neve, pretty sure the book was based on one of her old cases, refused to elaborate further on this romance subplot. Harding felt it was too long and lacked excitement. It kept scowling and asked, where's the blood? Balara enjoyed that enemies to lover heavily featured heavily in the story. Is there another one? No. Warren Watch. Note to Harding on souls. It wasn't a silly question at all. There's an enormous difference between a spirit and a soul, but the metaphysics are rarely taught outside of mage circles. A soul is the richly numinous force within every living being. You and I, our companions, our opponents, all possess a soul. When we slumber, it slips into the fade, our most intimate connection with the land of dreams. A spirit is an entity that is formed entirely in the fade from raw magic. While both dwell in intangible regions, a trained mage will never mistake one for the other. I found Craventon's, Dialogue of the Outer Reaches to be best starting book on the subject if you like to peruse his absolutely gripping theories on autogenous liminality. Words. No one has more respect for Brother Genetives scholarship than I, but his writing on Navarin details very little of the practices of the Grand Necropolis. The more I travel, the more I'm convinced these Ellisons have led to unfortunate conclusions by many of less than generous imagination. For example, we do not lock up our dead to pound fruitlessly against their coffins in the dark. Our departed lie in peaceful state or even wander. The undead tableau are loving constructions, not dressed up corpses. And in the event a malign spirit causes a disturbance, we don't simply throw them in a tomb and toss the key. Sometimes I think Warden Davrin crafts these questions to tease me. Okay. So I can actually get to these now. I'm gonna go to the Hall of Valor. Oh wait, hold on. Before I leave. Exactly. That's exactly why I stopped, because I was getting ready to go. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Whoa.
Lucanus, you're an Antivan crow.
Yes.
Do all crows have demons in them?
What? No.
It's fine if they do. I'm Rivani. Our seers let spirits possess them for ceremonies.
Well, Antivan crows don't. Spite was put into me by the Venatori.
Oh. That's messed up.
It is, honey. Tasha's horn. Davrin snapped it in my first job with the Lords a Gamordi Stormrider. We hit her during a typhoon as she attacked a little fishing village. I used my axes to climb off the wet ground onto her back. That's the best way to deal with lightning dragons when they start making puddles. Puddles fry you. Saved the villagers but lost her horn when she slammed me against the clip face. Better my horn than my skull. Veil quartz, really strong and the right weight so my balance wasn't thrown off. I took a giant crystal of it as my share from the Stormrider. Armor and the Lords shaved off bits as my horn grew back in, and no, I don't know what harmonic resonance are. No, it has never shot lightning. She funny. Look at her stuff. She got it set up nice. laboratory.
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in.
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
It's great. Big, mysterious, lots of art. Everyone's got their own room.
It'd be easy to fall in love with such a place.
I think Balara has.
She's been quite welcoming. However, I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls.
Tell him to chill the fuck out.
Necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We'll be fighting weirder stuff than necromancy.
Ah, that's the hope. Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our infantry.
Manfred was like, hurry up.
Thank you for stopping by.
Time to steal.
By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Vorgoth asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you. We'll depart for the necropolis whenever you're ready.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So let's go to the Hall of Valor. After I check on Davrin, who has something they would like to discuss.
It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
Cutie patootie.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Never be a deer. Good to know.
He'd probably leave them alone.
Probably.
You and I see a deer. Maybe he sees venison souffle. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Look at him. Look at the bunch of bubbles.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
Daddy!
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life, I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that?
Cutie.
Yet here I am.
Doing it.
That's not so bad.
Because he's cute.
Is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters. Still young. Pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path. Even Griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
Daddy.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan...
Yep. Daddy.
I just don't want to mess it up.
Daddy.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
He's like,
thing you
no,
are
you're not
too.
talking to me. You're not talking about me.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
So adorable. Alright, cool. So... Nature of Griffins. Complications in the Veil. The Veil are immutable, eternal barrier against the fate, or so we thought. There has recently been a great weakening in the Veil thanks to a confluence of magic in the south we've yet to understand. What scant information we have paints a chilling picture. The Veil may be undone permanently, either in large parts or as a whole. We cannot give way to panic. Should this threat be real, someone must be prepared to answer. If the Veil falls, thousands of lives, all we hold dear, will be swept away. I cannot say what would take their place. Can I go talk to her? Looks like she doesn't have anything to say.
Look, I'm back and I'm on the job. That's all I want to say about it right now.
I can't really tell if people's stuff is glowing or not. No?
Look at all those green leaves. You've really brought this place to life.
Amazing what a little weeding and water can do. They're growing so fast, too. Even the ones I haven't tended. Maybe they just needed someone to... remind them?
That's cute. Okay, so... let's go. Yeah, let's continue to go to the Hall of Valor. And... let's go over here. We're gonna take Tosh. And we're gonna take me, since she just got back. And put her in that silly ass hat again. Oops. Okay. What was that? Oh, I thought I could open it. Nope. Whoa. Code of the Hall. Matches are only against spirits or people fighting of their own free will. No innocent animals, no prisoners. Every fight is a lesson. Fight well and be better for it. No death matches. Everyone gets the chance to lose and learn. Never bet against Isabel. Keep the fight in the pit. Special rules for trick fighting are binding. If you lose a fight, wipe the dirt off and try again. Never. Oh, again, never bet against Isabel. Okay. So this is like a... Wow, look at this place. God damn it.
Nothing but top shelf stuff over here.
Hey yo. Got something better. What does it? Yeah, okay. Ears. That's some healing, dog. That's at 1,000. Oh, it's a gift. Oh, what? Okay. I have so many and I don't understand. Damn! I'm trying to figure out how this works. There we go. Okay. It drops the stagger down, though. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this.
Kick some ass.
Okay, sir.
So, you're a mage, right?
I am a seer, yes.
Does that mean you're not a mage?
It means that my magic is primarily focused on communing with spirits, or acting as a conduit for them to speak through.
Wait, you let yourself get possessed? On purpose?
Ah, I forgot you were from Ferelden.
Mm-hmm. It's the stagger. Oh, these. I'm like, what's glowing? Right.
Oh, what foul-hearted spirit tugs at...
Come on, come on.
Okay. Your lips to turn them down so.
What? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just thinking about what I could do better in my next match.
Oh, you fought valiantly last time.
I lost to a bunch of deep stalkers, Pluck.
Okay, see, I got the Brady mask. I hear it. I guess it's down there. Oh, it's up actually. Nope, it's down. Woohoo! Isabel's Guide to Dungeoneering. Better to have 50 feet of rope you don't need than 50 feet of rope you don't have. Nobody leaves a perfectly good glowing gemstone at the far end of a hallway unless they're about to distract you from the spikes they're about to shoot from the wall. Bring extra lockpicks, bring extra knives. Don't take anything from a room with glowing letters in a language you can't read. If a spirit appears between you and the treasure, talk first, run second, fight last. Always look for spiderwebs. Spiderwebs mean no swinging blades in the room. Don't wear armor you can't swim in. Betray a partner and you're wealthy once, but cursed forever. Anything on a pedestal is either a trophy being displayed, a danger being guarded, or both. Don't grab it until you know which. Hey, come on, girl. You better give the taps. All right. What you doing over here? Ballads of the Lords of Fortune. Oh, look, it's a Siki song. All right, back to the beginning. All right, let's. Oh, hold on, it's up.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do.
Menu! Demanu, smash and grabs, 8 count bottomless bread. Oh, cheese ones. Oh, you better stop. Taste of Ferelden bread and cheese. Make it a full cheese wheel. Deep road crispers. Come on! Make it with no meat. Isabel and the Lords. Lords of Fortune are much for formal history. Many of our adventurers might land us in trouble if we actually wrote down what we did. But I've been with the Lords since before we were the Lords. Back then, it was just a bunch of sea raiders. Like all raiders, we wanted gold, we wanted glory, and we were ready to backstab each other to get all of it. But then some of us learned that gold and glory is not worth much unless you got friends to revel in it. And that's how the Lords, as you know, started. We share news about what's out there, we chase it together, everyone gets a cut, and then everyone gets drunk. We don't care who you used to be as long as you pull your weight. And I suppose that's a big part of why your mother showed up here with the baby in her arms looking for work. Someone made a drunk joke and the name stuck. You know, it's a bit like being a grave warden, except fun, and with the beach. Fair enough.
Looking
Cute.
to fight?
That's right.
All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
I have no idea what's going on, but we're gonna fight today.
Is that a chill in the air? Please give an ice-cold welcome to the darling of Docktown, the winter boat of Inter.
Oh, okay. I wanted to see what it does.
Ready. Now it's your turn.
Who's dead now?
Do the rest.
He's taking fire.
I'll take this one. Under fire! My job's done.
Woohoo!
Spectacular. We felt the blood spray from way over here.
Win 10 matches.
You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
Where's the entrance? Am I walking? Oh no.
All right. Who's ready for some action? I know I am.
When I tell you that's my favorite thing in the world. Can't. It's too many. Was that it? All right.
You've certainly earned your reputation.
More! Again!
Ready for something really spicy? I've got what you need.
Let's fight!
Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
The outfit is so super cute. Like, you cannot deny the outfit to be outfitting.
Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot! It's what
How did you get over here? Where you go?
Not looking good, Brooke. On your left.
Woohoo! What's the max level? Is it 30?
And I'm out another 20 gold.
Hold on.
Mika, I should stop betting against you.
Hold on, I'm trying to see what the max level is. Okay, 50. Because I wasn't sure. Alright, I can reach 50. I thought it was like 20 or 30. Let's do this some more!
I line them up and you keep knocking them down, but I still have some tricks.
Says I gotta get to 10. Let's get to 10.
Get your ass in there and give us a show.
I be showing y'all. I need to switch my
Last time the Hall of Valor was this excited, we got the Silver Phoenix fight. You're not
Ah,
gonna
shit.
wanna miss what comes next.
What the fuck is happening?
I've got the setup.
This is fun. This is
You're
fun.
a fiend out there. No surprise that Grey Wardens know how to fight.
The ones who don't never last very long.
Amen. Let's go!
All right, this is really starting to annoy me. Once more, and don't you dare hold back. All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
All right, we're gonna do it once more. For glory.
Hang on to your hats. We've got some new challengers for you.
Okay. That wasn't too bad.
And I'm out another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting against you.
Okay. I want to see the map of this area. So is that it? Okay, yeah. I want to make sure that there's nothing I'm missing. What do I want to do though? Area abilities. Okay, so okay, let's go back to the lighthouse. We can talk to Tosh and see what else we got, and then I kind of want to go to the Necropolis or Navarra. I call it Necropolis. Navarra. New missives. Writing from Navarra City. The Watchers are sending this letter for me. I'm the man who used to be enslaved by the Venatori. My name is Claudius. Thank you, bless you for stopping them. I would have never seen the sun again if not for you. I can so very well the Watchers say that there is a great call for tailors of the deceased. This was strange to me, for we do not need such things in Tevinter, but the Watchers have fed me, found me work. I can never repay them, or you, but I will help clothe Navarra's dead. May you walk in the light. Claudius, a free man. That's cute. That's special. I like that. All right, where is Tosh? Is she in her room? She's in her room. And I have stuff to talk with about them. What? Oh, hi. What you eating? What you eating? Yeah, I did. I liked it. I like it. It's little though, but I like it. Why you don't like it? Why you don't like it? I like it. You're weird. It's a mouse pad. It's supposed to lay on a desk. It's supposed to be supported by the desk. I'm recording, that's why I switched. Where you going? I thought he said 9. It's 8:40. Okay. You got me some Donalds? You can either get the cash out of my wallet, because I have cash, or my PNC is on the thing in front of the TV. Important. Yeah, it's in the front pocket if you want to talk about my cash.
Dweller, the helper waits within.
Girl, what? What's that? Oh. So I gotta find the other wisp. Oh. Waits above between the facing gods. What? Okay. Okay. Yeah. 2. What are you talking about? Only 2. And don't forget my side of pickles. For the love of God. Everything holy. Side pickles. Okay, so... does it show up as a mission? This? No? So I have to locate the other wisp.
I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels. Fine mansions reduced to ash.
Damn.
Manfred, for instance. How would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
Where or who'd you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
Uh-huh.
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
Yep, same to you.
It's just Manfred's way of saying hello. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So, you built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity.
Okay.
It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead, inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
I don't know.
I can't answer that. Can you?
I've come to believe there is a return. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
Yes.
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred.
I like Manfred. Look at his room. Where does this go? Sir, not him having a whole ass library and a balcony. Look at this. Wow, that's cool. Ooh, I just stepped right over your stuff. That's either a table or his bed.
Hey. Huh. Nice.
You're welcome. All right. A monthly stipend. Of course you gotta pay him. He's working, isn't he? Adorbs. Totes adorbs. Okay, so. Alright, go to need.
Nev, settling back in?
More or less. Lots to catch up on, but when isn't there? I'm ready to get back to work. If we could skip the personal catch-up. Not the day for it.
Take all the time you need.
Look at her frowning face. What y'all talking about?
This is actually not too bad.
For what?
Getting rid of evidence. After an assassination, some clients don't want the body hanging around. Too many questions.
You just dump it out here in the Fade?
Who would ever know?
I would.
That can be dealt with.
Here's the part where I back away slowly.
Y'all. Both of y'all. Hey. Okay. They keep moving around. They are going everywhere, and I'm being nosy. I'm gonna check and see what y'all finna do's.
How do you know literally everyone? I don't know literally everyone. Almost. Every time we meet someone, you already know them. Morgan, the Crows, the Wardens, and the Chantry lady with the big hat.
Listen.
Not to mention the Dreadwolf himself.
How is that everyone? You didn't even list 10 people.
Feels like a lot of people.
That's cute. Inquisition was everywhere, baby. Okay, yeah, I was gonna go see what Manfred's doing, and then we're gonna go to Navarra. That's fun. Okay. Oh yeah, there's another wisp. Ah. Is there a time thing for this? Let's hope not. Come on, Wispy Woo. No! I made it. Woo! Whoa! What? Where are we going? What the shit is this? On leaving the lighthouse, the great enemy has vanished, but so has the Dreadwolf. After rebellion, there's a cry for reconciliation, not only with those we fought, but with those who stood aside and must now justify their passivity. There are empty rooms, but it is now the emptiness of peace, not the following. We know these halls will be kept by. Close out these pages. I gaze at the beating heart of Lysau. Fed us for so long. Oh, so this is where everybody went? Oh! Bro, what? What is this?
Dweller, it is whole, restored.
What does it do? I don't know, man.
The spirits.
What is that? Hold on, can I look at that?
The blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
What are those two little things at the bottom? I only have two of them. I have one of those. Okay. Right. So, on that note, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save going to Navarre for the next video, because I just wrapped up a bunch of stuff. So, on that note, guys, thanks for having me. Hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Bye! I wonder where those two chests are.